Why me, Mary?
Is that the right one? I'm just checking. Is that the right one,
Yes,
Reggie?
yes, Queen. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Reggie. Why me remix? Yeah. All credit goes to the original creators of the song. Yeah. Gunpowder was created for celebration. Now these weapons are used for the self-destruction of my kings and queens who's surrounded by fiends whose only way to survive is to take everything. Now that you're dead and gone, everybody crying, showing out for the world just to get attention. But you were never around when I was here living. Guess fakes come out when tragedy sets in. Black unity, that's the future I can see. Once you abolish the slaves whose only destiny is to bust shots blindly for their oppressors, who's using y'all as pawns to keep the system running. A real man is a protector, not an abuser, not a user, or an unjust killer. Master don't care about you, your sister, or your brothers. Master turning you to him, an inhumane coward. It's time for a change, call me abomination. No more selling out your own just to get attention. No more fitting the system that is surely dying. Only time for war is when we're protected. Yeah.
Yeah, very emotional.
Queen Patricia and Queen Auntie Jean, can I ask y'all a serious question?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I get off this show, are y'all gonna call me and be like, Reggie, I can't believe you had that on my show?
No.
Are y'all really liking it? Because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. I don't want the people from the Black Culture Radio calling me and be like, Reggie, you're never allowed to do that. Don't you? Matter of fact, where your papers at? We going to the government. You got to get out of here. So I just want to make sure that Reggie ain't get none of y'all in trouble. But
no. The trouble is all ours. We'll take it. Our shoulders are broad enough.
Oh.
No,
okay.
that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Yes, man. Well, thank y'all so much for playing that tune.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when did you meet Sasha?
I met Sasha on in January last year, and I'm sorry, Sasha. I love you, sweetheart. The first time I met Sasha, she got arrested. I was supposed to meet her. She got arrested, and she texted me the next day, Reggie, I got arrested. And I said, oh, girl, what have you got yourself into? So next time, when I first met her in physical form, she invited me to her home, had me standing outside for almost 2 hours in the rain. And I guess she had a radio show the night before, and she's like, Reggie, I'm so bad with my phone. I said, no kidding. And I went into that house, and for about 30 minutes, I just started ranting. I was like, Sasha, you can't be doing this, sweetheart. She's like, I know, Reggie, I know. I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. And every time after that, where I went to her house, it happened again. So it's a cycle to where
she's
it even got to the point to where her neighbors was like, who is that? Oh, that's just Reggie waiting outside in the rain for Sasha again. So yeah, that's been our, and I met her early January, Queen. That's when I met her. Yeah.
Okay. And apart from being left out in the rain for a little while, how was your relationship? Did you became very close?
I would say that I was, when I first came to Sasha, I told her about unfortunate events to where I did have a Caucasian music agent. And I basically told Sasha I don't want nothing to do with him anymore because I felt like he was surrounded by people who wanted to utilize African or melanated talent to boost their own selves up. Obviously,
which is what happens.
Yes, ma'am. And then, like anything else, when they use us, what do? They push us to the side if we're no use to them anymore. So when I saw that, I, stepped out of that particular field of being with these representatives, and I went to Sasha and I said, Sasha, you've heard my music. You've seen what I can do. She's like, yes, I have. And I said, would you ever think about representing me? And she said, Reggie, when I'm done with all this political stuff, I'll definitely, promote you as best as I can. And she did just that. Our conversations went from us talking, business when I went to her house to us just starting to get to know each other like a brother and sister would do. And I'm pretty sure there's tons of people out there who would say the same. She was a person who you can really gel with and just have a real conversation with.
She was going around people who I didn't even know this until they told me recently. Reggie, did you know Sasha used to claim you as her mentor? And I said, what? What are you talking about? I never told her. She never tell me that. She's like, yeah, man. She was like, you're her mentor. And I was like, no. I'm not Sasha's mentor at all. We had a mutual relationship to where we can come to each other about any and everything. But I will say that there were times to where I was like, Sasha, some of the stuff you're doing, Queen, you know, you're not, and this is something I would say to all my kings and queens out there. Stay hydrated, get your rest. It's been scientifically proven. Yes, I know time in some people's lives is irrelevant, but it is relevant for you in this lifetime to get 8 hours of sleep a day. Make sure that you're taking care of your health in every way, shape, form, or fashion. These are things that I used to talk to Sasha about all the time. And she thought I was annoying, but I used to say, Sasha, I'm only saying this because I love you, sweetheart. I'm only saying this because I love you, Queen. And that was kind of how I was to her. And I told her, I was like, look, whenever you need me, I'll be there. But it got to a point to where after the event happened, and we all know about it back in May last year, you know, I remember it was a week and a half before the incident happened. And I talked to Sasha on the phone, and she was happy. She was in the backyard doing some gardening where she was at. And I remember my last words to her was, if anything ever happens to you, I don't know what I would do. I love you, and you need to take care of yourself. And that was basically just my message to her all the time, because every time I went around her, I could just feel that some event has happened to where she shouldn't have been a part of, or somebody did something to her to where I'm like, why do you still surround yourself with these people who are degrading you and disrespecting you? And I'm like, Queen, look, I'm not trying to play Superman in any way, but part of taking care of yourself is cutting the ties with people who are toxifying you. And this is kind of how our relationship was, you know, Sasha and myself. Now, I don't know if Sasha was here, if she was here to speak for herself, how she would say Reggie was, but this is the relationship that I felt that her and I had. I have no idea. She might have told other people, no, Reggie was annoying. Reggie was this. I don't know. But this is what I got from, you know, this is my perspective of the relationship that I had with Sasha. Yes, Queen.
Yeah. Which is beautiful.